When it gets tough, when I don't feel like it, I do it anyway. That's how you get 100% participation from yourself. I don't think it's weird or wacky or powerful. I mean, I do believe it's powerful, like unbelievable. I don't say that anymore. That's the way it's supposed to work. You write your story down, and if it doesn't happen for you right away, just keep writing your story down. Are you willing to do something for years to get what you want? Are you only willing to do it for a couple days and then quit on yourself and quit on the group, and quit on your dreams, and quit on all the people that you can impact? This is why this community is so powerful. I've been writing a story. We're in a challenge right now, and I write into my story. I don't know where this comes from, but I'm in film, TV, and I want to be on camera, and I want to produce. And a lot of people are telling me that I have to put my time in and go to film school and all this other stuff, and I don't believe that, Brian. He's like, you shouldn't believe it, because you don't have to. It's just a way to do it so that you know stuff, so you can build up to it. Not everybody needs it. I'm like, yeah, you're right. And I said, so I don't really listen to people because I'm kind of hard-headed, except for people that tell me that I can do something. I don't listen to people say that I can't do something and why. And he's like, great, I'm glad you do that, because he's like, I want you to help me do what I need, and I'll help you with the film thing. And then I told him about that one brand and all that, and he's like, I want to help you with that too. Out of the blue, guys, okay? I don't think it's weird or wacky or powerful. I mean, I do believe it's powerful, like unbelievable. I don't say that anymore. That's the way it's supposed to work. You write your story down, and if it doesn't happen for you right away, just keep writing your story down. Keep writing your story down. I've been doing this for years. Are you willing to do something for years to get what you want? Are you only willing to do it for a couple days and then quit on yourself and quit on the group, and quit on your dreams, and quit on all the people that you can impact? That's what I ask myself when I stop and start thinking, do I really need to do this and that? No, I do it anyway. When it gets tough, when I don't feel like it, I do it anyway. That's how you get 100% participation from yourself. Because when it's easy, when you feel like it, you're gonna do it. You know that. So if you're gonna do it then, why, if you do it when it's hard and you don't feel like it, then that's 100%. Make sense? You just keep pouring it in the bucket. Keep putting the fluid in the bucket, and then eventually the bucket overflows. And then you're like, oh, I'm so glad I kept doing it when I didn't feel like it. All right? This is why this community is so powerful. By the way, when you reach out to someone else and hold them accountable, you're holding yourself accountable. So if you're not reaching out to other people in the community, you're not linking up together, vibing with each other, you're only hurting yourself. It's not that you're not helping someone else and you're only hurting yourself. So then I talked to Gobi, who Susie Zanuzzi introduced me to, who was Tupac's partner. He called me too, out of the blue, okay? I mean, we've been friends now. I haven't talked to him in a while. He called me out of the blue, and he's like, what's going on, C Roc? When I told him the story about Brian Cher, he's like, yeah, I know that dude. He's like, I'd love to get connected with him. I'm like, well, no shit. I'm going to connect you with him. I already had that in the plans, because he's trying to do a Tupac movie. Brian Cher's in film, with like Cullen does, right? And then I call Cullen up. I'm like, hey, dude, Brian Cher wants to work with us. And then I call Cullen up and say, hey, Gobi, because I talked to Gobi that day too, and Gobi's like, yeah, I need help with my personal brand. Maybe I should take your boot camp. This is Tupac's partner that did a lot of the Death Row music videos, guys. So if you don't think the boot camp's for you, why do the successful people think the boot camp's for them, right? And if you're in the boot camp and you committed, this should validate your decision, because people that are already making it still don't think that they have what it takes to get their digital offer out, product or service, messaging dialed in, linked up in alignment with their brand, that they already have a brand, linked up with their brand, and then system, process, team, and win and just kill it. If it's good enough for them, it's good enough for you. So write your story down. And then what I want you to do today when you're talking about your intentions, I want to know where you are with it. Wins, if you got held up and you stop doing it, just admit it. Admit it to everybody, and then get back on, do it every day, unless you don't want the results. If you don't want the results, probably they don't belong in this group. And I'm better off having a smaller group of people that are dialed in and intentional than having some hanger-oners that aren't willing to do what it takes to be successful.